it is finally time for me to do my binder flip through. I mean, it's been time, but since I live in like Pasadena, the fire situation kind of interrupted when I was going to film because I had to evacuate and such, so I'm safe now. This shot is just to show you I have several very cute binders. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the miscellaneous collect book. It mostly has twice, but it does also have like a bunch of random cards from groups that I used to just like buy albums for and like I would say casually collect. There's not many like groups or artists that I casually collect anymore. Like, I just kind of focus on my big collections. But this was how I used to like collect. I would just like keep my pulls. I honestly didn't know what a template was, and I just thought it was really cool that you could buy albums, period, and that photo cards came in them. This is from my JYP days. Just some like random cards. I like sort them by vibe. These I did just buy though. Thanks, Ricky. Now I'm moving to like my Blackpink collection. This was like the first collection I had. Blackpink was also like the first K-pop group that I was into. This one is just my concert merch collect book from the Born Pink tour because I kind of went crazy. Also, this card, my gom like pressured me into buying basically. So I blocked them after that because what the heck? Like they private DM me telling me like I should buy that card. That was kind of out of pocket. But yeah, I bought a bunch of cards because I was basically scared that this was like the last time they would ever do anything as a group, which, I mean, was I wrong? Anyways, I basically just bought a lot of like the merch. Right. That's that one. Next, I just have the album cards for Blackpink. For this collection, I mostly have a page of like the rest of the members, and I have a page for Rose. It's like kind of what I was going for. So if you're square up or Japanese cards, Kill This Love. I like did not like these cards really. I don't like the borders. If they were normal like Polaroid style, I would like them, but I just don't really like this. I don't even know what that is. I really love the how you like that cards. This was like my first I was into it comeback, and I just like remembered the previews for this so distinctly. But yeah, one of my favorite eras, definitely. I think these were my first photo cards ever when they started selling albums at Target. And then Polaroid section, mess, like YG Apple Music type pop section. Every store gave me a 5 bajillion of these. These ones are my favorite though. I really love this concept. From Blackpink the game cards. And this is like the solo section. I'm so glad that I have this card. This was like my collection, just overall goal. This was my goal for a while. This one and this one are somehow different. And then these are the photo book cards. And then these are like all just pre-order benefits. Some Lisa solo stuff and random mix of other things. And then Jisoo solo cards. Lots more Jisoo solo cards. They were much easier to get, I think. Or I like understood how to get them better at this time. 2 of the same Lisa Rockstar card. And then Rosie stuff, which I have quite a few of these like ready to store. Which those will be in the next storing video. This is like the non-album binder. Also, I feel like I should just talk more about like the whole fire situation, but it's like a very big deal here. There's like 2 main fires happening in Southern California right now, but luckily I'm like farther south of it, so it wasn't like at risk of like my house burning down. It's definitely gonna be like a very big issue for a while just because so many people lost their homes and like jobs and schools and everything. So just feeling very fortunate. Like I think having to like evacuate, I was like, are the photo cards that important? The photo cards are important to me. I spent so much money, time, effort on these, so I did bring a lot of my binders with me when I evacuated. Yeah, I'm like, now should I downsize my collection so everything is more convenient if you know I ever need to abandon stuff? So I was considering wanting to like, I don't know, organize my collection so it's stuff that I am sure I want to keep and not just like have or don't feel any sort of major attachment to. So I'm kind of reconsidering what in my collection I do like want to keep. And I think like that's just one of my collection goals going forward is like only collecting stuff that I actually want to have and just like, you know, buying stuff more thoughtfully. I am very glad that I did finish this like tennis set though. Like I love this. I think in the coming year I just want to like put more effort into my binders like and how I collect. So this is the Blackpink Large Inclusions binder. It's a mess. Like, I think it would take me a very long time to figure out a way that this, like, couldn't be a mess. Ignore this. It's bad. I really just hate the size of Blackpink's Large Inclusions. I really love this set, though. This is from the Summer Diaries. So summer diary stuff, album collection. Yeah. Sadly, most Blackpink stuff I think is going to come to like a halt, like group stuff. Most of this will probably, or at least most of my Blackpink binders will just be like solo stuff soon, which I'm fine with. I'm excited. Except for Lisa seems to have gone the evil route with all the inclusions and like photocard version, etc. mess. I think I'm just gonna like buy one version like when it actually is released. Because again, I'm kind of like tired of just buying every version of everything. For right now, just I feel like I have too much stuff. Which like I think both like Tuj and I felt this way for a little while. Since that like Make Star 25 Polka album unboxing thing, we've been like, why is there so much stuff? Why do we have so many of these? And like it comes to the point where like all this stuff just feels like a burden rather than like something enjoyable, which is what it should be in my opinion. Yeah, shout out to all the goms who have to deal with all that stuff constantly in their house. This fell out. Thank you. Meow Cafe side loading pages. Still need to find one more of these. Oh yeah, this is like the start of the solo section for this binder. The rest was like more like group activity. I wish I had more Jinny solo stuff, but like that is just like expensive and harder to find. I mean, not these like postcards, but photo cards and stuff. So I'm excited for her album series. I mean, that's not the only reason I'm excited for it, but yeah, so I can have some more Jinny solo stuff. I guess this is back to non-solo stuff. I'm kind of confused about the organization of this binder. This was such a good makeup look. I want to say that during this era, like the album era, I was really between biases. Like I was between Rosé and Jisoo. Rosé is one of my old biases now though, so we can see what happened, but that was my history, my origin story. I feel like these binder pages are really good, like size for the Kit album stuff, but like just because they don't make any sleeves that actually fit specifically for these pages, like they just like slide around way too much. Otherwise, like these pages would literally be perfect. Also, this is like my pop-up little section of the binder, which I did not update since I last stored, but I generally have that type of thing in the back of my large inclusion binders. Okay, and this is the binder I forgot to show before, but this is actually like a scrapbook, but I use this to store the photos or ginormous postcard things that came with the Rosie album. So this is like a 12 by 12 size page. These photos I think are 11 by 11, so pretty decent fit. This binder is absolutely massive though. They do have refillable pages in these because I am like a page short for what I have. Yeah, this is just how I stored these. I might change these background colors. These are just like what the scrapbook came with, but I might want to change them to red just to like give it a bit more color. And that was like the color for this album, I feel like, which is why I selected like the red cover. Yeah, scrapbook paper would definitely easily fit in here. It'll definitely be easy to buy like some red, so I think I might do that in the future. I would have just preferred a photo book, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I just put it in a book anyways. I think it's easier for me to look at that way, unless I like wallpaper my entire wall with that. But that's it for this binder. Now onto my other girl group collection, which is stayc. There are some like other girl group inclusions in here, but so these are from like the Poppy album, which Poppy I think was like my most played song like whatever year it came out. The Japanese version though, not the Korean version. This was before the Korean version. Love these two cards. I wish I could find the other members as well, but like I don't know, I think they're a little expensive and harder to find just because they were like Japanese benefits. So these are just like album cards for stayc. I mostly just keep my pulls, but I also do try to like get like an OT6 set, at least like since Teddy Bear obviously. I did start collecting them like Stereotype. I got into them during like ASAP, and then Stereotype was my first comeback. And honestly, I think stayc has never released like a skip song. That is my personal opinion of stayc. I absolutely love them. I saw them when they went on tour, the Teen Fresh tour, and it was absolutely amazing. My phone, all the videos have been deleted since then because I lost like all my data and everything from my phone, so really devastating that I have like none of the amazing videos I took. So very unfortunate. But then I saw them again at KCON this year. These are like the fan kit. I didn't buy their second fan kit. I think I just missed it. But this one, these two sets are from the first fan kit. This one is from the third fan kit. And then I have the large inclusions, which I mostly just pulled Sumin, and like the perfume samples as well. Lots of stayc large inclusions, mostly because of this like teddy bear like gift set box thing, which I love. I bought mostly because I did want the perfume. Then Team Fresh large inclusions. This is like very poorly stored. This is why like one of my goals this year is to like work on this stuff a bit more, show like my current collection some more love. Yeah, and just do better. Yeah, lots of metamorphic stuff in the back here. This is also back to fan kit stuff from the first fan kit. These are the second fan kit. I mean, not the second, the third, sorry. These are Team Fresh photos like from the tour, but I bought them at KCON on sale. But they're very beautiful. Then some random aespa inclusions. Some Twice large inclusions, Nyan, random Yoonjin poster, and then random Wonyoung poster. Okay, and still on like the topic of girls, this is my heize photocard binder, which I recently debuted. The heize collection has really been like the most difficult, and I don't want to say like the most expensive, just because ateez is an absolute like mammoth. The amount of stuff they release, like the quantity of like both album versions and like releases they do in a year is absolutely insane. But heize albums that I've bought resale are very expensive, just like per album, just because there's like less of them. Like, especially this one was like a promo album. Like, it wasn't actually a physical release, it was a digital single, but I have a physical album, so yeah, that was expensive. Yeah, these are just like the very few photo cards that she does have though. Anyways, this is the heize large inclusions binder, which is mostly what I have for her collection. Just because several albums of hers, they just come with large inclusions. They don't come with like any sort of photo cards. So this is everything I have inclusions wise, like not albums wise. There's, you know, albums that don't have anything aside from like the photo book, CD, etc. I do feel like more than other collections, like I do try to take better care of like the heize collection, just because of how much it costed like per thing. Like, I feel like each inclusion is like slightly more valuable than like the, I don't know, albums that are being released by these other like huge groups like ateez or Blackpink, you know? There's way less copies like circulating of these, so I try to just be like a lot more careful and intentional about how I like store them. Also, these are from these like larger poster things are from the album Happen, and I just like absolutely love these. I feel like heize does like a really good job of aesthetics and coming up with like an album concept and having the songs and message really all be cohesive, which I love. And just for like some context, I think I mostly got very like deep into listening to a bunch of different types of like K-pop and Korean music, like maybe around probably between like 2020s and like 2021. So that's when I started listening to heize, right around like before this album Happen was released. But yeah, that was when I was very deep into like K-pop all of a sudden. Now, yena, album cards. This is the first album card binder. I am still working out how I want to like organize faster growing binders, especially like ateez album cards, yena album cards. So I don't know, I guess like trying to appropriately invest in binders that will actually be more sustainable for my collection. I started listening to or supporting yena maybe like a little bit before her like solo debut. I wasn't like into K-pop really yet when IZ*ONE was still active. I do like IZ*ONE's music still though, but yeah, so I started collecting or like buying her albums from Smiley era on, but I didn't like actively collect any like group really. I kind of just bought albums, kept my pulls at the time. Love War was like around when I started buying like more albums, like in order to get more photo cards. So I have definitely more for Love War, but I wasn't like trying to full collect anything. So heize is like the first era of hers that I like full collected for. And I don't really have any concrete plans to like back collect at all. I'm still like thinking about if I want to back collect for previous like solo eras. I definitely won't back collect to eyes one. I think that's like too much work, honestly, and like I don't really have the room for that, especially since I do like collect in like A5 size. Like it's just kind of more annoying to have to buy binders more frequently. And I do know I could switch to like an A4, but like I'd have to completely reorganize like all of my collections. Anyways, this is the second yena album card binder. Also, these are like backboards from Prism Platinum. I just want to go ahead and say I don't like these. Like, why is it tiny? I prefer like the full-size ones. So these are Good Morning album cards. I think these ones are my favorite with the little horns. Very cute. These are the album version that I can't pronounce names. And then the other photo book version. I also really like the ones with the clouds in the back. I feel like it's so cute. And Nemo, which obviously still lots like on the way. I also really like the detail of them like having square corners. Thank you. Like I enjoy that. But yeah, lots of fillers in here. Also, Taylor and I are working on making these like new fillers for our binders, and the one that we designed so far is absolutely ridiculous and I love it. I mean, I came up with the idea of it as a joke at first, like the concept for these like fillers, but Tooch kind of fixated on it, and so yeah, we're gonna make those. Okay. Now this, I don't even know what this is until I like open it more. Non-album stuff. Yeah, this is another like really full binder. I think I did buy another binder to like expand this. That'll probably hold it off for like another few months. I have like the broadcast showcase cards at the front. I think this one's a showcase card. This one's a broadcast. And then Nemo broadcasts with this super cute, adorable backs. And then these are the few benefits I have for like Smiley. The benefits I have for smartphone are along in the album card binder, just because I wanted to fill out like the spread, I think. And like they kind of do just look like album cards, the Apple Music Lucky Charms I had. But yeah, I had to buy these because she just looks really cute. This one too. Few Love War. Again, I think some of the Love War benefits might be in the album card binder. Again, since I wasn't like actively collecting back then, I don't really remember exactly what cards are what, since I wasn't very familiar with like templates or anything. Then heize. These are the other showcase cards. More showcase cards, I believe. Apple Music, etc. Favorite. It's like I really love this set with the Psyche K little antennas, and then glasses because I love glasses. Also, like, I think when she used to do 3 cards, I would try to buy 2, usually. Like, buy only 2. Then, like, when I couldn't buy only 2, I would do, like, a filler for the 4th spot. Like, when I couldn't buy only 2 because she's in a cinema roll hat. In such cases, I would just make a filler out of discarded polka album. Also, if you're, like, just curious, I, like, got into yena, like, before she had debuted as a solo, just because she was on so many kind of like variety shows. I used to watch a lot of those, so that's like also part of how I listen to and like hear about a variety of different groups, which I don't really do anymore. I kind of do focus mostly on like the groups that I collect, or like ones that are really popular on like Instagram or TikTok. And obviously like I'm familiar with those because everyone posts about them. But I think I watched her on this like Idol Amazing Saturday. I don't remember what it was called. So yeah, I just thought she was funny and cute and got into her from there. And that was like right before she debuted, so it was just timing. My favorite Nemo stage outfits. This one's first fave, this one's second fave. I've decided now, just by the way. And then obviously like more empty pages and such, just because group orders and like it'll be coming. Yay, another yena binder. I have like 5 at this point. This one is merch / collab binder. So these 2 are from this show. Very funny, cute show. Watch it if you want to. It's like somewhere on one of those like ripped caption sites. No clue what these photo card sets are actually from, like how people obtain these, but the outfits were very cute. These are from Night Magazine, which is like some Chinese magazine, and it was for like Year of the Rabbit. Then her Lily by Red makeup collab stuff. I've said this before, but I don't know how like people obtained most of these cards. Like I don't know what they came with or how people got them. These two were from like a fan meet. These two, no clue. These two I actually bought, like they came with the cosmetics like purchase, like I ordered from their website, and like I was so lucky I got them like just before they sold out too. That was also my first time using like Korean address service, so nerve-wracking. Then don't know what these came with or how people got them. Bought these like on Bunjong, etc. Like lots of these I just bought on Bunjong or Mercari Japan. These are like fillers for something I'm gonna be storing soon. Then Season's Greetings pops here. Some more coming soon, at least one more Season's Greetings stuff. And these ones I like double side. Yena's cards I usually single side, but just because like the quantity of these was a lot, I double sided them. Same with these, like I think in general just Season's Greetings, like I would double side those. Fan meet cards. And then she finally did another fan kit after like years. I wasn't able to get the first fan kit because I didn't know how. This time I accidentally bought two, which I didn't even know that was possible. I have two, so if someone's interested in like her fan kit stuff, I have an extra one and like I can sell it to you. I don't know. Eventually. I haven't received them yet, but this is some cards I have from her first fan kit though. These are from her Animal Detective show, which is also another like show like I got into Yena because of. And then this was from her like web drama, where she played Nari in like the Odd Girl Out web drama, which like if you read webtoons, you probably have heard of like Odd Girl Out. But it was so cute because I had read the webtoon before I knew like who she was, and I thought it was really cool that she was like in the drama. And then some random Eyes One cards I have at the back. I do wish I had the ID photo instead of this Lomo that I somehow got, but like since I already have this set, I feel like it's not worth it to buy the ID photo. Anyways, this is the last Yena binder I have. This one is non-Korean stuff and large inclusions. At the front here, these are all like KCON cards. These are from KCON Japan 2023. This one is Hong Kong 2024. And then I have another, I think it's the cafe one. I'm not sure like which one is which, but I'm assuming this one is the cafe one. And I have that like ready to store just in the next video. It looks very similar to this one, but this one is the KCON Japan. And then just space for like other ones in the future. These are from like some trading card packs she did in Japan. These are Japanese album PCs and stickers. That's why it's like that on the back. More Japanese album and like benefit stuff. Large inclusions. Random stuff, you know? And then another Animal Detective photo set. Very cute photo set. Season Greetings postcards, and then other Season's Greetings like cards. I accidentally bought these like tour size card pages, but they fit these like perfectly. So and Lily by Red stuff in the back. Yeah, that's it for the Yena binders. It's like I have all these Yena binders, and yet I wouldn't say I like that thoroughly collect her. I mean, in my opinion. So now I have like several ateez tiny little binders. Most of these are ID binders, but I'll show this a random one that I've never shown before. This actual binder is like a CD case, but I just put these like platform things in them, and I did hole punch them directly, so sorry if that is like really bad to you. I just like, there were the platform versions, so I didn't really care. But yeah, I don't have any of like ateez Treasure era albums. I just had the platform versions, and this is what I did to them. But yeah, just all of like the photos in here, basically almost all of them. I think I was missing like some from Answer, or no, say my name. But like it is cute to have like the tiny versions of these, because I think they're exactly the same. Like they have all the same writings on the back and designs. These are the Limitless like photos, which I also really wanted to like store somehow, just because they're double-sided. It was a bit harder to store like in the larger binder. And these Outlaw Digipack cards, which I wanted OT8, but I literally just have like OT Wooyoung. Now my ateez OTA ID collection, because I have that. So this is the first binder. This one is from Mandu Deco. The binder itself is. This won't fit in any sleeve, but somehow it fits in this page, so he's going in here. I'm not collecting other members for this at all, or I don't care to. These are the Hala Hala broadcast ID photos. So far I only have 2. I did find proxy selling Unos, but they're like just expensive, so I'm like not trying to pay that much for these, hopefully. These are the Moon River broadcast IDs, so from their like 1st anniversary. These are like just copies I made of the Fever Kit winners IDs. These are from their tour. It came with like a little pouch thing. From their recent tour, these came with the photo sets, which I had to buy all their photo sets. 18E Voyage, which these are the same photos twice, but I did buy all their photo kits for those. And also the reason like I do collect like all their ID photos is I just thought I wanted to collect something completely OTA, and this just felt like the easiest thing for me to do. I put this little ID photo book on here. This is like Snow Tinny. This came with Snowman Factory IDs. Like this was just along with them, so I thought it was funny. Then some outlaw stickers. These are kind of ID photo adjacent. That's why they go in here, but not in the real binder. So this one is an extension of that other binder. Is like merch related IDs. First you have this like Wonderwall set. Then the Snowman Factory. And Pacific. Also, I feel like when I first decided to collect like all the IDs, it wasn't that hard to actually like back collect them, maybe except for the Moon River ones, which, you know, most people are selling individually, but most of these came in sets. These are the Illusion ones, ateez Illusion ones. But yeah, like I feel like recently merch related IDs, they're only selling like member specific. So it's like become harder because I have to buy each member's thing to obtain like the IDs. Anyways, these are like the fan kit season greetings ones, which are really easy to collect because they come in full sets, so yeah. So this is the first fan kit, second fan kit, third fan kit, fourth fan kit, and fifth fan kit. These are the sub K ID photos, which are a lot bigger than the ones that came with the actual season's greetings. So these are 2021 season's greetings. They're like stickers, really small compared to these at least. These are huge. 2023 season's greetings. They didn't do one for 2022. Don't know why. I put like the more school photo looking ones in this binder, or like that was my intention. 2024. Also, I think I really like became obsessed with ID photos because it reminds me of a yearbook. Like this is like an ateez yearbook. I just think they're so precious, like the little ID photos. So that was the ID photo collection so far. I think there's some more on the way, but I do have some ateez ID photos from Beast. So cute. Okay, the first ateez photocard album I have to show is the Seonghwa album card. I think I started collecting Seonghwa's album cards like maybe last November, maybe like a month or two before then. But I do remember like I stored like all of the photo cards at once, like in a video around Christmas last year, 2023. I all of the sudden decided to collect his cards and then bought them kind of all at once, which that was exciting. I don't know, not really. I think this was the only like set of album cards I had completed at that point, and that was just because I gotten into ateez like pretty much as soon as like Deja Vu Fever Part 3 came out, so that was definitely like my favorite, like most memorable era from them, I think. And it's still like I think fondly of her Fever Part 3 and like those promotions. So I wouldn't really say I became an ateez around then. Like I was kind of like floating from group to group, but I did like, you know, really like ateez, and that's when I like became a seonghwa bias specifically. Outlaw was a nightmare collecting, but like she slayed. But yeah, like during Fever Part 3 when I first like started listening to ateez or like watching their videos and stuff, I was like between Seonghwa and Yeosang, which is why like I think I sent that photo of Yeosang to Taylor way back when. I was like, hey, you need to see this guy. I was like, this person can't be real. He's like absolutely not real. But yeah, I really love when Seonghwa sat on him in that part of Deja Vu. I also like distinctly remember like the first video of Deja Vu that I watched. It was like a performance video, and I like went to the comments and I kept seeing like the name Woosan in the comments, so I thought like Woosan was a person, like a member. And yeah, I just like distinctly remember that moment. I'm like, oh, I was such a baby then. Now I'm a grown adult. I know exactly who Woosun is. Lots more progress coming in Golden Hour Part 2 for the album cards, by the way. I just need to buy, I think, the digipacks. I was kind of waiting to see if I would get any more with like group orders or stuff, but I really don't think I have any coming, like specifically for digipacks, unless like I'm sorely mistaken. But I think I might just buy those missing album cards soon. Okay, now the Jongho Japanese collection binder. I forgot when I started this collection specifically. Do you remember I was like thinking about like doing this for a long time just because I also wanted to collect Jongho cards, but it's just really easy to buy them on Mercari Japan, like in sets. Obviously, I don't like member pricing, but sometimes it works in my favor. Very maximalist inside here, by the way. Still looking for this card. It is the cuter of the two, so I'm a little like, I'm not worried about finding it generally because I know a lot of them exist out there. I think I just have to wait for someone to sell it for like a decent price, which I'm willing to wait. Again, another card that I like. There's like a hole in my heart as well as a hole in my binder until this gets here. But I do think another collection goal for me like this year would be to fill up like the older holes in this binder, save for like those few like, you know, rarer cards at the front. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good progress, especially like I'll show in the next storing video. I do have like a lot of these on hand now, just mostly like I think Paradigm and yeah, a few like limitless lucky draws, not okay lucky draws, like I do need to go back and find. So I am like wanting to complete these like newer eras this year, specifically like the lucky draws. I definitely have most of the album cards already, but yeah, wanted to have a Jongho collection that was complete and thorough. And honestly, I find collecting his Japanese cards to be really fun. I think it's a lot less overwhelming than like Korean cards just because there's like a lot less of them, and so I can like get the benefits PCs like and the album cards without too much like work or stress. Okay, now the ateez OT8 album card binder. Again, like this is one of the binders I think I want to put more like effort into like collecting more thoughtfully, really only like specifically collecting certain cards, because most of these are just like pulls that I've kept. At first I used to have this kind of idea like I pulled this card, I need this card, but now I just buy so many albums, there's like absolutely no meaning to the cards really that I get in the albums, so I just want to make my binders like prettier and so have more like thoughtful spreads, which I was trying to do with this era, like, you know, by only having like an OTA spread for each concept, which for previous eras maybe I'll try to do something similar, and just like kind of downsize this binder and like this kind of specific collection, because I'm sure there's people who do want like album cards, you know, collect specific members, or probably OTA. If you collect OTA, you probably need lots of cards. I don't know, but yeah, I might downsize so the collection looks a bit more cohesive and I feel better about it. Okay, no sacrifices on this page though. I fucking love the sticker pages. And I have way more stickers than this. I do need to update this, but again, like these are organized like to the best of my ability, but like I do think I could make it, I don't know, more intentional. I do really love these platform card sets though. At the time it was like such a nightmare to trade for all of these, and we had so many of them, but like I am very satisfied with how like the completed sets look. Just really like these. I think these are the QR cards. I really like these outfit concepts though. Also, I did organize them just by like units they had from the music video. But yeah, music video outfits, I kept them, and they're like duos. This is random ass page. The end. Outlaw, I did have more like OT8 spreads, which I thought was nice. Outlaw did have a lot of cute cards. I do remember it being like kind of a nightmare because there were so many versions, especially for like collecting seonghwa. But the cards were pretty cute. This is where it starts to become like the worst mess. Just like this like collage is terrible in my opinion. I'm the one who made it. I think it's like Avengers core. Anyways, that, and then just like the pulls like I kept. This page is amazing. I think this is like a bit of an origin for me, like something clicked here. But aside from that, this is a mess. Anyone wants to give me these 3 cards, I'm like, my arms are open. My mailbox is open, but just a little bit messier, like not as much like thoughtfulness back here, except for these freaking movement IDs, very unified and beautiful. My little like fever epilogue spread. I don't know. I just want to put more effort into like these parts of the binder, I think, just so I'm a bit happier with how they look, because I never like flip back here just because it stresses me out, I think, especially like not having like cards here or it just kind of being ugly, or movement IDs like are back here, you know, not my favorite part of my binder. So like at that point I'm like, should I keep this if I'm not really happy with it? But I'll think about that at a later time. I do think I'm really liking this like way of collecting now though. So I'll see if I can apply that to like the previous eras, or try to like fix those sections of the binder just so I'm a little bit happier with them. Now the ateez OT8 Benefit Pod binder. This is what this looks like. I don't know if I've ever really shown it in frame. It's kind of always cut off here, but that's that deco. So we obviously start off with this beautiful pink seonghwa page, which doesn't really make sense, I guess, like when you think about like these items or like what they came with, but it's just absolutely beautiful. We need a binder that starts like this. This area is kind of random, so I might like fix this a little bit, and I don't really have any plans for it. Yeah, I don't know. And then Fever Part 3, again, I have like a lot of cards from this era, even though I wasn't like collecting. Like I've obviously back collected all of these, but I just really liked all the like the concepts, and like just this time, like very memorable for me. Eternal Sunshine. Also, I think this was my very first ateez card ever. And seonghwa card, obviously. I think I bought this album for my friend. She was the one who introduced me to ateez. I used to carpool with her to work, so shouts out. But I think I bought her an album, but I saw it was seonghwa. I was like, oh my gosh, it's seonghwa. Can I have that? And she was like, yeah. And so my very first ateez card. Thank you. Some pink hair. One thing that just gets me is I liked ateez at the time, and I had access to like buying their albums, and yet I didn't buy any pink seonghwa cards, and I just didn't know. I like missed my chance. So now here I am buying them resale. My one random Mingi winners. I don't even think I have a seonghwa winners card, but you know, it is how it is. Some movement cards. I'll be finishing up this movement section this year. Since 2024 is over, I will be buying movement cards. Only those two that I need to complete. I'm sorry, I was just looking at him. Outlaw. This was when I started to go crazy collecting ateez. Just like a little history lesson on my binder. All the movement cards in here, like all movement pobs, I had bought after the album had come out, and most of these came in a set that I had bought. Spinoff was the first time I had joined a go, so these like came in a group order. All the spinoff cards I bought afterwards, and this was when I really started like joining goes and like collecting pre-order benefits, lucky draws, etc. So yeah, glasses. And this was also when they started to go a bit crazier with like the lucky draw fan sign behavior. So it was really just like a perfect storm for me. So I do need a few more to like complete these pages, or I just need to like maybe take a few out, but honestly I like these, so probably not going to take them out. And will. This was like mid-crazy era for me collecting wise, because this was when we bought 16 platform albums, so we were definitely in our crazy era by then. Didn't take very long to get to that point, but I am glad that we bought these because these are very cute. One of my favorite pages ever, and the page after it. And then this is like the other golden hour collage I made. I didn't realize that the binder I have my golden hour part 1 stuff in is like a 6 ring, so I'll just wait until I transfer that back into one of these binders. And here is the 6 ring binder I was talking about with the rest of the like golden hour stuff. I did put this here. I did think it looks cute with this binder. At first, I think like the green of these like divider things that came with the Prism Platinum binder I have, it was very off-putting to me, but now it's kind of grown on me. So this is like golden hour starts. I do think it's like better for me personally to collect like the photo cards after the era is over, say for like sets, like I mean like individual cards like this. I think it might be better for me just so I can think more about like the spreads and like organization. I want the cards. Say for this page is still a mess, but it's less of a mess than it originally was, so that's progress. Little glasses page for Yoongi. I think this page is really fun, just like the colors. I did finally get both of these cards, so We're actually, I think I'm about to be done with Golden Hour Part 1 as soon as I store these two. And then Golden Hour Part 2 starts here. Again, I haven't made a divider or anything. I'm honestly just like not very inspired by like the photo book stuff. I'll probably only use the 2 version album just because that one is the only one that I find like interesting, really. Which I feel like that's such a shame because like fans are buying so many of that album and it's just like not the most interesting concept like in the photo book. Obviously, I think a lot of people are not really keeping those photo books or like, you know, using them, but I do think like it'd be better if they were more interesting or they spent a little more like time or money on those sets. Just because, I don't know, they're expecting fans to buy so much of that album. So yeah, that's kind of my issue with that. I didn't really say anything about Golden Hour Part 2 photo cards, but I think I've shown all of those recently, like in storing. And I don't really have much more progress on the way for those. I am still just waiting on like group orders and stuff. Okay, now this binder. This is like merch, mostly like annual seasonal merch type stuff. Yeah, I think the first part of this binder I just have like ateez related stuff. So like this is ateez room, which I technically like a pop-up, but it was like an anniversary pop-up, I think. So I put it with the ateez stuff because that's where I had room for it. So fan kits, and then my favorite season's greetings, and then more season's greetings. Remember when they gave us full sets of these last year for the same price as not giving us full sets this year? I'm talking about the pops specifically. Yeah, sweet. Then summer photo books. So cute. Random Christmas winter photo card set. Snowman Factory. Valentine's, which I finally got this last Hongjoong card, so slay. And the birthday merch for seonghwa and jongho, like the past 2 years. Also, I'm like so excited for the new jongho birthday merch. So this is the last ateez photo card binder. This is my other OT8 like merch collab etc stuff, and I think I am moving this and the other merch binder into a different binder. Again, I hate this. Why is she so tiny? Anyways, I did rearrange all the stuff in this section because of these cam cards, which I just ended up putting at the front because that's the only place they worked, but very cute. Yeah. Then I have some photo book cards, D-Icon, Nikkei magazine, Wonderwall collab, Wonderwall / pause / from / whatever all this is collab. And I do have some more coming on the way from that recent drop. I needed those pants. Then my Pacific stuff. I'll be buying Uyong's. This set, which I gave Hongjoong and Yuno's to Tooch, if you didn't notice that. That's why there's 2 missing. Then other set. Then this is a little random, but I transition ? Moving into ateez after this. And like, I do expect them to like, you know, I know they have the current merch round going on, but like just to continually drop like ateez stuff when they like don't feel like releasing us of our financial burden. This is a little, I don't know why this is here. Yeah. Then into like pop-up stuff from albums. Then this moves into like concert, festival, etc. performance related stuff. My Jongho winners that I have. Waiting for the other member equivalents of these, right? Jongho Unicon and seonghwa Universe winners. Patiently waiting so I can fill up this page. And this is like DVD, I guess tour related stuff. Again, DVD stuff. Photo sets, or these ones are like tinny stuff, but photo set. Then other tour venue stuff. Tour merch, you know. Pop-up benefits, ateez zones, and then stuff in the ateez zone outfit. And these are all from the fan concert, ateez Voyage, from the photo sets that I bought a bajillion of. And I freaking love these stickers. These are from the beginning of the end tour. I don't even know what they came with, but I have them. And then D-Icon stuff. These are so cute, and they really just hold up the entire weight of this binder. I always forget about them, but I need to appreciate these more. Anyways, that's it for this binder. Now the last of the ateez photo card binders. This little collect book I have. This one is seonghwa Japanese cards. I have this Into the A to Z, And then into the A to Z pop-up cards, 2 paradigm cards. This is the only Minky card in here, I think. There's no other place for him. And Limitless, more Limitless, Not Okay. I'm gonna save a space for her for the end of time. Like, I'm not gonna buy this card, but I don't have that much hope that USPS is gonna find them. So that spot's staying open, unfortunately. This is one of my favorites. This too, but anyways, that's the end of this. Now, ateez large inclusion. This is the album and tour concert merch stuff. This is my like prize postcard page. Anyways, these are just like the album postcards, and then bromides. I miss these. They don't really do these anymore unless for the With Fans Cafe. These are the actual winner IDs that I had copies of in my like ID binder. I just couldn't bring myself to cut these up. Japanese albums from here. I really love like the Tower Records flyers. There was such a sad incident where I thought this would fit in here, like I had planned for it to go there, and it doesn't, and I have 2 of them. These. Then just like regular album postcards. Although these I won in like a raffle at KCON. This is like the most recent bromide I have. Please, I need more. These are from the Outlaw pop-up at Hello 82. Again, I put these like in the duo sets. I really do love these like posters though. Very good quality. And album postcards again, except this random ticket. I really was thinking more about like fixing these. I think I might switch it to something like these pages, like this same setup. It'll take more time because I have to like cut the backings for it and move them. I think it might be worth it. Anyways, this is how I decided to store these onto a piece of paper with each other. And then the diary version like this. I did rearrange how these were a little bit, so it's a bit prettier. I do really love this postcard set. And then this moves into like the tour performance stuff. I do still need to get his Polaroid and digital looking photo thing. That's what these 2 spots are saved for. But otherwise, not really much plans for this. This is kind of hilarious. These are really like annoying. There's not a sleeve that fits these size photos, so they're kind of just floating around and flying every time I flip the page. There's not much I can do about that. I don't want to like tape them. This is beautiful though. One pocket stuff, and then 18 voyage postcards, lots of these. And then they're giant stickers, they're posters behind them. Like they would fit in this binder, but I didn't have enough one pocket pages. And then again, my random pop-up mementos at the back. Okay, this is the final binder I have. This one is other merch stuff. Collabs, season's greetings, random merch drops, etc. This is from KCON though. Also, this should definitely be in the other binder, but it's annoying to move them. To explain this, I want the back to show. That's all I can explain. And there's no more postcards I have. Salmon Factory. Ateez. More ateez. Then I have Pacific. Kind of annoyingly, I'm gonna only have like one last one to put at the end, but there's photo book stuff. I didn't really know how to classify this, so I think it's just in the photo book section. But these are from The World to the End, which I guess is similar to like the Treasure Hidden Map. But it had like a DVD. So put them back here. Then magazine postcards, the icon stuff, which also like is in this magazine section. Then I have Season's Greetings. This is the 2022 one. Again, these are like annoying because they're just like floating in the middle of the page, but I wanted it to be like to show both sides. So there's not really much I can do about it. Except for Uyong's, I sacrificed his. And the 2023 Season's Greetings, posters from that as well. And postcards from 2024 Season's Greetings. And then these like random benefits from Hello 82. These are from the fan kits. For early ones, I don't actually have the fan kits, so these just seonghwa's inclusions that I bought. And these are like ID envelopes, which I have all of those. Then third fan kit stuff. This one I have, so I have all the like inclusions. These photo strips, posters. And then fourth fan kit. And then these like didn't come with the fourth fan kit, but it was like membership purchase benefit or something like that. So yeah. These came with the fan kit though. These are also like way stuck in here. Taylor and I call it cheese grated because like these edges are really just like grate the edges of the fortune cards. I know Meow Cafe made like specific sleeves for these fortune cards, but like I'm like, how are like they expecting people to store them? Because these pages, it's exactly like the same, so it doesn't really fit that well, so they definitely won't fit with the sleeve. So but this is how I have them stored, so they're stuck in here. I do really like how they look though, all like together. And the units, which I like made sacrifice for, they have these yellow papers in the middle. Then fifth fan kit, and then that's it. Okay, I decided to end the video like this because these are all the cards that are in my binder that you probably never get to see. So I'm just giving them the time of day. But anyways, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.